So this is CATIA software. Now first of all, when we are going into the CATIA software, हमको ये decide करना होता है कि हमें क्या बनाना है. For that, for this example, we will select here wireframe and surface design. So this is an environment where we have the tools to develop these complicated profiles in an easy manner. Now here I have to give a name, for example blade. So ये step basically क्या कर रहा है, एक new file open कर रहा है. The default unit of any file in the CATIA is millimeter. If required, we can also change it. To start our work, the software has given us 3 planes: front plane, top plane and right plane. So we will begin with the modeling of the central hub. Now as we have seen in the slide, central hub is a simple cylinder. So I will draw a simple circle. This is a freehand circle. Now I have to provide it the proper dimension as per the design. So here our diameter is 60 mm. This is called as parametric modeling approach in the industry. Now to convert it into a cylinder, हमारे पास यहाँ एक टूल है एक्सट्रूड. एक्सट्रूड किसी भी स्केच को पुल करता है अप टू अ सर्टेन हाइट. नाउ माय रिक्वायरमेंट इज कि यहाँ पे जो मटेरियल है प्लेन के दोनों तरफ इक्वल अमाउंट में ऐड होना चाहिए. तो इसके लिए यहाँ पे मैं मिरर्ड एक्सटेंट ऑप्शन एक्टिवेट करूंगा. नाउ द टोटल हाइट ऑफ द सिलेंडर इज 100. So here I will mention it as 50. So 50 will be added in equal amount on both sides of the plane. Now to develop the profile of the blade, first we have to develop a helix curve, and then by taking the reference of that helix curve, we will develop the complete profile. So to create a helix curve, first of all we need a point. Now I will draw a point which should lie properly on this edge, and in order to do so, I will create some snapping lines. Now what happens if I have not selected the snapping lines? For example, let me show you. जैसे मैं यहाँ एक point draw कर रहा हूँ, so we can see here it is not getting snapped here. So in order to do so, first of all, I will take the projection lines and then I will draw the point so that the point should lie properly on the edge. So I will draw the point. Now the distance of the point from the bottom edge is being mentioned as 4 mm. From here the curve will start. Now in order to create the helix curve, we have an option here called as helix. So already the starting point is being selected. Next we have to select the axis. Now here we want that the helix curve should follow the vertical path. So here we have to select Z axis. As we can see here in the compass, this is the vertical axis. Here the pitch is being 276 mm. That is the distance between the two members in the helix curve, and the height is 92. And okay, so here we can see that this is the helix curve created here. Now the next step will be creating a dummy surface at a distance from this base surface, and then by taking the reference of that dummy surface and the helix curve, we will develop the profile of blade. So in order to do so, we have an option here called as offset. We will select the base surface and here we will give the input distance, that is 100 mm. Next मुझे यहाँ पर इसके circumference पर एक sketch बनाना है. In order to do so, I have to take a plane because here I don't have a plane. एंड स्केच बनाने के लिए प्लेन लेना जरूरी है. सो आई विल टेक अ प्लेन by taking the reference of this bottom top plane at a height of 50 mm. Now in this plane I will create a sketch. Again यहाँ पे जो मुझे sketch बनाना है उसके लिए first मुझे proper projections बनाने पड़ेंगे so that sketch के edges को मुझे snap करना easy हो. Again I will also draw some infinite lines. These are also very helpful while creating the sketches in order to make them properly aligned. Now after this I will create a simple arc. And now by taking the reference of this arc and the helix curve we will develop the blade profile. For that हमारे पास यहाँ एक tool है blend. In blend first sketch is already selected. For support I have to select the surface on which this sketch is lying. Second curve will be this helix and second support will be the base cylinder. Supports को select करने का purpose होता है जो भी हमें output मिल रहा है उसको एक proper continuity देना. Now यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं हमें output मिला but the shape is not proper. So this surface is basically aligning in tangency with respect to the two base surfaces. However, as per our design, this profile should be linear. So for that, we have to change the continuity. So I will change it to point continuity here. Preview, then OK. And now I will hide the dummy surface. So now we have got the profile of the blade. Now the next step will be to round the corner of the blade profiles. Again for that we have to create a sketch. So as usual first I will take the projections here. It's very important. Now next I will draw the profile. So again we are going to create a surface and we will trim that surface with the base surface in order to get the required shape. So this is 20 and this is 70. So now we have done with the edges. Now we have to create the arcs. So I will create an arc starting from the end point of this line and lying here. Now this arc is tangent to this edge. So here I will maintain the relation of tangency. So these are called as constraints in parametric modeling. By using them, it's very easy to align the design as per our needs. And finally, I will create the joining arc between these two arcs. Exit. Now I will extrude this profile. So यहाँ पर हमें ध्यान रखना है कि ये हाइट comparatively इतना हो कि ये सरफेस इस सरफेस को इंटरसेक्ट कर सके. Now in order to get the desired shape, we will go to split option. There for element to cut हम यहाँ base surface select करेंगे. Cutting element में ये surface लेंगे. Now we have to remove this outer part, so I will take other side and then OK. And now I will hide this surface. So now we can see here we have got the final required shape. Now up till now this part is a surface. So surface model का कोई भी volume या weight हम नहीं निकाल सकते हैं. It is a hollowed out part. but in order to manufacture a product, it is important that it should have a weight and volume. And for this reason, we have to convert it into a solid. So after this, we will go to part design. And here, to convert this blade into a solid, we will give it a thickness by using thick surface option. I will select this blade surface. We will keep the value as 1 mm and OK. So now we can see here that it has been converted into a solid and it is merged properly in accordance with the surface of the central hub. Now to convert the hub into a solid, we will go to close surface. Then we will select this cylinder and then OK. And now we will hide the unwanted entities so as to make our visualization simpler. Now finally, as per our design, the total number of blades is 3. So we will select this thick surface. We will go to pattern command. Here I will input the total number of blades as 3 including the original. Now in order to create the pattern, I have to select the central vertical axis, that is the Z axis, and then OK. So now we are only left for developing the central cutout, which will be further used to mount this blade with the shaft of the driving vehicle. So this can be done by using a simple profile. So here the diameter of the central hole is 20, and next we will draw the edges of the two profiles. We will provide them dimension. So this is 20 and this is 8. And next we will just mirror these lines about the central axis in order to get the required output. And then finally we can trim these edges out. And now to create the cutout, we will go to pocket. Since this cutout is maintained up till the last of the surface, here we will give the condition as up to last. So in this manner, we have completed the model of propeller by using various tools of CATIA. In the next session, we will see about the rendering of this part. So rendering का पर्पस होता है जो भी प्रोडक्ट हमने डिजाइन किया है उसको एक रियलिस्टिक अपीयरेंस प्रोवाइड करना.